What is going on, world, and welcome back to another video where I respond to your YouTube comments. Last month I experimented around with oil pulling and I managed to get some amazing results in terms of teeth whitening. Now, on one of those videos I received an interesting comment, so I thought I'd respond to it on here. Throughout my new YouTube channel here, the Hungarian Experiment Talks, I'm creating a whole playlist where I dedicate a video to responding to just one YouTube comment. I noticed that, some YouTubers, they like to host Q&As where they do one video and they respond to like 10 or 15 or 20 different comments. From my YouTube channel, from my journey on life, some of the comments that I respond back to these people, they're like a book sometimes. It's several paragraphs long because they ask very informative questions, or the question that they ask need real, informative responses to it. So I thought it'd be interesting to start up this whole new YouTube channel and make a whole playlist dedicated to just responding to one comment. So we're gonna dive into this comment here by Neo I Believe, and he said on one of my oil pulling videos that my dentist has never heard of oil pulling. That makes me very skeptical when a professional dentist never heard of this method. Just saying. Now I love it because I have some badass motherfuckers who are following along my journey and they like to challenge people on my comment section, and this is what I love. So if you guys challenge people, I'm here for you. This is what I love to do. I love to learn more about myself and my ideas, and the only way I can learn about my ideas and learn if they're appropriate and legitimate or not, if I put them out to the world and you guys critique them and criticize them. So I love when other people critique and criticize other people, because that was me at one time. This was me at one time in my life. At one time in my life, I was leaving comments because I wanted people to challenge me in an informative way so I could learn more about myself. So I love when I see this. I love when I see people challenging it. And WJB722 says, I'm very skeptical about anyone who says putting mercury in people's mouths every day is good for them. And that leads me right on to my comment that I left for Neo I Believe here. And it's like, your dentist went to school to get a comfortable job and not to have to worry about things in life. Dentists out there in the world, they aren't researching or experimenting around with methods to reduce the amount of unnecessary chemicals and potentially hazardous materials while they're doing work on you and your teeth. They just don't care. They're there to do the job. They do what they are told and use what they are told without asking questions, or else they may not get the same types of benefits. This goes the same with doctors who get vacations for prescribing certain pharmaceuticals over others. I discussed in one of my previous oil pulling videos there was a video done by Adam Ruins Everything, and I love this because he dived into the whole glasses industry. And he explained that the same people who own the companies that make the glasses, that make them cost $200 to $300 for one pair of glasses, they own the physicians. They own the companies that build the eyeglass testing machines. They dictate the prices that go into everything. They own and control the whole monopoly behind it. So of course, why would they get an optician to say, look, you really don't need glasses. If you just rub this little oily thing on your eye, you could be seeing clearly for the next 10 days. They're not gonna tell you to go do that. Same thing with oil pulling. Same thing with your teeth. Why would the American Dental Association, the people who are making money off the fact that your teeth suck, and the fact that you're paying for expensive mouthwash, that you're paying for expensive toothpaste, when you can just use something that's natural, it's cheap, and you can buy it from your local grocery store? They're not gonna tell you to take the easy and cheap method when they're gonna make an extra $200 off you, and then $200 off the next person, and $200 off the next person. Also, some of these physicians, these opticians, these dentists, they don't even know about oil pulling. Why? Because there's no research done on it. The American Dental Association doesn't want to do any research on it. So why would they tell the dentist to discuss this with their patients? So I ended the comment here by saying, it's like getting advice on health and nutrition from the person who takes your order at McDonald's. If you ask for a health choice, they will give you something off the healthy menu. Not tell you to go buy from another store or go make a salad at home. They just know what they've been taught, and they aren't allowed to discuss anything more. Your dentist has probably never heard of oil pulling, one, because he doesn't care to learn more about his field. He's not passionate about it. He's just there to make money every day and then go home and do whatever he's actually passionate about. And two, the industry doesn't want the dentist to know about this. They don't want the dentist to be telling their patients, oh yeah, just go to the grocery store, get this thing put in your mouth, and after 20 days you're gonna have white teeth. When it's gonna benefit them to give you $400 expensive laser surgery. So this is my whole thing. When I was growing up as a child, I agreed exactly with you. Why would I do something if the professionals don't say it's legitimate? But the more I dived into these professionals, I realized that they don't know more than they've been taught. They don't care to experiment and to test it out on themselves. They just want to go to work, they want to go home and make their money every day. Someone like me, I'm not getting benefited from this. I don't get benefits from discussing this with you guys. I don't get benefits. Coconut oil isn't paying me to put oil in my mouth and to swish it around and spit it out every day. The dentists are though. So take advice from whatever you guys want. All I'm saying is be cautious. Be skeptical. Always experiment around. Always do research for yourself. Once you've researched, experiment with it on your own body. Test it out, document, and see how it's affecting you in your life. You might just find that, you're paying $500 a year for a dentist upkeep on your teeth when you really only need to purchase a $30 tub of coconut oil from your local Costco or your grocery store. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like what you saw here, maybe you found it a little informative, make sure you go hit that like button and of course, leave me a comment. I am the Hungarian Experiment.